I thought they were disrespectful. What is happening? All right, front bumper is officially on. Sir, Jesus, make me feel old, decrepit. Let's go open. We're going to open. How many songs are we doing, guys?
5.
Oh, 5? All right. We're going to do an intro at the very top then. And that intro is going to start here in a couple seconds. We're doing the front bumper. We're filming officially live at Maggie Mae's. And we're going to open on this beautiful cast of ne'er-do-wells. The one and only Micajah, everybody. Let's make some noise. Put your hands together for Micajah. Yeah!
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We had the fantastic Micajah on. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's correct. You're like one of the few people who's gotten it right off the dome. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Can you tell me, what is a Micajah?
Micajah Autry is my ancestor who died at the Battle of the Alamo.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 different ancestors who died in the Texas Revolutionary War, so I'm not allowed to go to war because I will die immediately. But I actually went to Micajah, Autryville, North Carolina, a couple of years ago during a road trip, and my actual day job is a history archivist. So really a lot of Texas history and all that stuff. Parents are history teachers, so it kind of flows through the music as well.
You're a history archivist?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
At the Briscoe Center over at UT.
Oh my God, man! You're a treasure. You're like a national treasure in a human
There
form.
are national treasures there. I haven't stolen any yet. But, you know.
Get on it.
Yeah.
Real quick, let's do a quick round of introductions of the band. Who did you bring with you? Nate's got some mates. Who are they?
Okay, let's go all the way, starting from the left. That's Lindsay, our lead guitarolinist.
Yes, lead guitarolinist, Lindsay. Thank you.
And then we have some folks who have been here on live sets before in different varieties. This is Brandon here on the bass.
Yes, Brandon, from the one and only Brandon from King Bunny. Yeah, shout out to
Good
King
to be
Bunny.
back.
And
Yeah.
then Travis on the drums over to my right.
Yeah, Travis. Hell yeah, buddy. Was on with the fantastic Caitlin King.
That's correct.
That's correct. Caitlin, shout out to Caitlin. She's amazing.
Yeah, so
Her voice.
very diverse, eclectic, and wonderfully talented group of folks around with me.
Yes, yes. All right, so we have 5 songs that we're going to do on this night. What is the first track you're going to play for us?
It's called Branchwater Baptism.
Branchwater Baptism.
Yes, sir.
That sounds incredible. Do you want to tell us anything about Branchwater Baptism before you sing it?
A lot of it's about Montana. My folks live up there, just kind of the natural beauty of it, but also I lived there for a while during an intense spell of depression.
Okay.
So there was a lot of natural beauty, but also a lot of bad feelings about it. But I feel like this song is a lot about sort of the music itself and trying to do some impressionistic lyrics around it just to make sure it matches that music we do.
Hell yeah, man. All right, I love that. Over to you whenever you're ready.
Glacier rises like a mountain above the astral plane. Giant springs bubbles like a fountain. I live in a hut on chicken legs. Branchwater baptism since I was young. Even then I knew you left me all alone. Branchwater baptism for all my life. Even then I was willing to sacrifice. If you painted it, they wouldn't believe you. Hysteric glues, hedonic grace. The sky colored like a freshly swollen bruise. Into these stars I am changed. Branchwater baptism for all my life. Even then I was willing to sacrifice. Branchwater baptism since I was young. Even then I knew you left me all alone.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, what a great way to bring in the show.
We usually close with that one, but I think the energy at the beginning's not bad either.
No, dude, it's great. What a dope track. All right, so you were struggling with some depression, and then that song came about?
Yeah, so some of the lyrics came from that time period. I lived in Argentina for a little bit, but I went from I was living in Oregon at the time, went from an Oregon spring to an Argentina winter, because it's southern hemisphere, came back in the fall, so I had gotten no sunlight, so I had massive seasonal affective depression or disorder. Moved in with my parents after graduating college, and it was a very strange dichotomy of being surrounded by maybe the most beautiful place on the planet, 2.5 hours from Glacier National Park, and feeling some of the darkest moments of my entire life. So that one had been bubbling up for a long, long time. That riff came to me. Branchwater Baptism is a reference to a book that my brother gave me, which was Pairing Vinyl and Cocktails. And Branchwater is just listening to Hank Williams and drinking whiskey with one little bit of water in it. So all that kind of came together, and I think particularly Travis, working with all these people is such a joy. Travis did a great job on that bridge. I think we ended up extending it because he is a songwriter, a wonderful songwriter unto himself. Working with a drummer that's a songwriter means you have a guy who knows rhythm and structure incredibly well, and that sort of languid middle bridge, I think, brought a lot of that ambivalent feeling to it while still being pretty, and I really appreciate working with Travis on that. So
Hell yeah, man. All right, so what's the, can I ask you about the angst and like the worst you've ever felt? I don't want to be uncomfortable, but...
Well, there's the seasonal effectiveness, and then at the same time, for some reason, I decided it was a good idea to write a huge blurbed out list of the 100 saddest songs of all time during that time.
Okay.
And I wrote it all myself, and that was dumb.
Yeah, just really steeping yourself in the angst.
I'm like, oh, what is the saddest national song? And going through their entire discography and like not seeing myself just get deeper and deeper into abject depression.
Do you know what happened and what kicked the whole thing off? Or was there like a moment? Was it a cascade of things that put you in this spot?
This is pre me on antidepressants. Family is, has some predispositions towards OCD, which I have, and depression and all that. But I think the seasonal effectiveness was kind of a huge deal because I'm from Texas, I'm from Houston, had moved up to Oregon, had kind of gotten used to how gray and dreary and wonderful, but still gray and dreary their winters are.
Very gray.
And then I missed 4 whole months of sun because I moved down to gray and dreary Rosario, Argentina, and I think my body just kind of rebelled against me. So it was just getting out of that took a long time because vitamin D levels don't come up after a day, and depression doesn't come up after a day.
Yeah, that's a real thing, man. What brought you down to Argentina?
I've lived there twice. The first time I lived there was foreign exchange, but I ended up staying on later as well. Hello. To do some translation work at the time for a museum down there, and then I ended up moving back a couple of years later to Buenos Aires. But it was a journalism and international law class that I did down there. It was really fun.
So you palled around with Javier Milei? And,
no,
no, you didn't. Oh, okay.
We did meet a guy who got disappeared.
Oh.
And we talked with a desaparecido guy for a while. He was really fascinating freedom fighter. I ended up going to Uruguay as well and interviewed their former president, Pepe Mujica, while I was over there, who had been shot by a coup that the U.S. had started in the 70s. So,
holy moly.
It was a really interesting time. I've done some interesting journalism work down in South America. So,
that's wild, man. What a fun... does that type of experience influence your music? I mean, not just obviously the depression that led to that beautiful song, but does it...
Actually, our next one's a bossa nova tune, so...
Hey, so the answer is yes. What's it called? Give us the name.
It's called Frontier. I have a feeling you'll have questions about it afterwards, so...
Yes, over to you for Frontier whenever you're ready.
Smile comes easier, thoughts go slower. In a painted world without a pulse, I tell the voices hush. Last time you saw me, you put a camera at the foot of the bed. Now when you rest your head, I hear you cry while you're sleeping. This is no frontier, you shake from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find parody. This is no frontier, you shake from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find clarity. Black tea at the cafe, you wear black sunglasses. Provide a secret service, the hotel's just a block away. You don't wanna see my face, just a head between your thighs. Wedding lingerie and lace in my kindling or the fire. This is no frontier, you shake from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find clarity. This is no frontier, you shake from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find. This is no frontier. We seek from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find clarity. This is no frontier. We seek from more than fear. Claiming the periphery, come to find clarity.
Hey, I like your music.
Thank you.
It's
I
really good,
appreciate
man.
it.
What is the genre here? Because you kind of just went to like two different things back to back. That's great.
I feel like the first one we did the very nebulous, like alt country kind of thing, but we just realized we were like, we're a rock band. I mean,
what was that term that your buddy had called Micajah before? That
Gothic country, Gothic. There's I don't know at this point, man. We're a rock band. I think the really wonderful thing, working with all these people, but I want to give a particular shout out to Lindsay. Both of us have a shared love of Andrew Bird, and a huge part of that is taking up that frequency band that the guitar usually has with the violin, partially because of all of her wonderful pedals down there. And the thing is, you might be taking up the same harmonic frequency as a lead guitar, but with the violin and those pedals, it gives a completely different texture and feel to all of those things. So I feel like we can kind of go in all of these different directions. It felt very natural to do a bossa nova song when we could do, 8 bars of Lindsay doing this wonderful solo over the top. And I feel like if it was just another guitarist, it would be like, okay, how do you do that? But it felt very natural with her.
How did you, you're very into like the science of this, not just the music side. It's great. How did you, no, seriously, how did you figure out, is that kind of how you tackle your music on a more like maybe scientific base? And I keep saying scientific, but maybe more technical is the word I'm looking for.
I feel very lucky. My best friend is a guy named Vinny Mahal who, to give you an idea, can live in San Francisco off the wage he gets from one choir he sings in.
Wow.
It's in a Grammy-winning ensemble called Chanticleer. We've been best friends since 5th grade. He's got perfect pitch, all this stuff. And he is one of my go-to songwriting partners for a lot of this. And I feel like a lot of that is just kind of, rubbed off on me over time of this sort of technical, like you were saying, theoretic love of music, not in terms of like, oh, we're writing out all these mathematical formulas, but like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if this worked this way? How do we make that happen?
Yeah.
And Brandon and I met through choir in high school. So
really?
Yeah, both of us have this sort of similar background in that way of a love of collaborative music in a choir. I mean, I think it just gives you a different foundation there for like how one other voice, and then you think about all these instruments as different voices blending together, can all give different textures and timbres. Because even me and Brandon just singing together sounds so much different than me singing with somebody else, just because of the way of the timbres of our voices interact. And I am a total nerd about that stuff. I love that.
Well, it's actually, so in post-production and audio, you can actually scoop vocal harmonics out so that it doesn't, or like the musical harmonics you can scoop out so the vocal sounds like it's more prominent without damaging the instrument. Yeah. And so most people, when they write music, they're not coming at it from like the post-production side of catching that before it happens. So it's just an unusual, I've never heard anybody say it up front of like, oh, I'm going to have a violinist that's going to play something that's naturally in a different hertz level than the typical guitar, so it doesn't just wash it out, because that is a thing that happens with larger bands. Everybody, it's like all of a sudden it's too much noise, and you don't have clarity in the various instruments because they're like all in the same space.
Well, it also helps that she's just a shredder.
Yeah,
so.
What's up, Shredder?
Yeah.
Lindsay Shredder? Is that not a... Okay.
On the business cards.
I have an idea in my head for a shirt. Only funny to me right now. All right, so what's the meet cute? How did you guys all come to be a band in Micajah?
Let me think back.
Well, choir for Nathan.
We've known each other for 15, 16 years.
Yep.
I remember very particularly, there was a show at the Parlor, RIP, that I played with Counterfeit Cowboys, which Travis was the frontman of, lead singer of, and Lindsay was also playing in. I did a solo show as Micajah. Micajah was a long-running solo, singer-songwriter for me. And we ended up just shooting the shit afterwards because I really love Travis's lyrical content. He's got a great song about a time machine in his front yard that the HOA is pissed off about. And like I still remember all of that song. And we ended up just talking a bunch after that show, hanging out, and I wanted to give him some, if I'm remembering correctly, I wanted to give him some of my songs just for feedback. And he's like, I'm really trying to drum more right now because he's an incredible drummer. But he's like, what if we started adding some other people onto this? Lindsay, another friend of ours, Cody, came on for banjo. He's playing in the band Ash and the Endings now. And then eventually we're like, well, we got to find a bassist. And I just mentioned Vinny. Battle of the Bands, my freshman year, my friend Vinny was playing in a band with Brandon, and Brandon played bass. And he came out to one of my solo shows, and I was like, do you still have a bass around? Do you still play? He's like, I can figure it out. So,
And the rest is history.
yeah. And
So wait, how long has this officially been a project? How long has Micajah as a full band been a thing?
2.5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
so it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
So that's, and feels like it's evolving every day, which is really wonderful, mutating. So.
What mutation's good, unless it's from a lab leak. What is too soon for those jokes, maybe? What's plans for Micajah? What's the larger plan of attack here for you guys?
So I should say that, yeah, the world domination.
World domination. You have a microphone, buddy.
No, I think so. I should say everything we're playing here has not been recorded before. So
we're doing it live, so
Yeah.
you have the stems from this after.
Yeah, exactly. But these are all new tunes that are going to go onto the second Micajah record. So I think that's the main thing at the moment. I've got a bunch of chord progressions. We've been working on some other tunes that we're not going to play tonight because they're so new. But we've got enough stuff generally for a second record. So that's what we're focusing on, is just writing, trying to play like a show a month to make sure we're not rusty. And then moving forward and seeing where all these things happen. Part of the writing process isn't just like, oh, I write lyrics and we figure out the structure, but it's like we play it multiple times and then, I don't know, I mess up sometimes and then I was like, oh, actually that sounded cooler, than what it was originally. So you just got to keep playing it and see where the permutations of all these go.
The Mutations, dare I?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Mutations would be a great name for an album. Just something like
Mutation.
that. There you go.
That's a Beck album, which was playing earlier.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yes.
Maybe that's why it was in my brain. I'm not that clever. I think my brain told me to say that. Very important question for you guys. There are wrong answers. It tells us a lot about a person, if you're a good person or if you're trash. So just be careful. All right.
Okay.
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Brandon, to you first.
All right, so I want to correct my original answer that I had with King Bunny, because then I went home and then I had an epiphany moment where I was like, no, peanut butter is my second favorite. I love black raspberry with chocolate chips.
Oh, holy
It's-
shit.
It is my all-time favorite. I don't know what it is about New England, but I grew up going to New England a lot because of my family, and that flavor is everywhere. And right now, if you're in a Bluebell state, they have one.
Ooh.
And I've got several half gallons in my freezer.
Okay. You are a huge fan.
I
huge
love
fan. Lindsay, what about yourself? Favorite flavor of ice cream? That is on.
Let's see. I really like pistachio. Maybe a weird answer.
Pistachio? That's not a weird
Yeah.
answer.
I'm get bougie with them. You know when you go to those small shops and they have like goat cheese and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm
Lick
trying
has
all
that.
of those.
The goat cheese ice creams, huh?
Oh yeah, goat cheese, anything chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I like-
You lost me at goat cheese. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough.
You're not alone. It's like licking a petting zoo.
Yeah, it's something. Goat. You ever had goat's milk? It like tastes like a barn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something.
About it.
I'm not a fan of. But that's okay. All right. You want me back with chocolate? That was a
Chocolate
problem.
for sure.
All right. Travis.
I'm not going to correct my answer that I gave last time I was on the show. I think I must have said, because this is true, this is the truth, Amy's ice cream, Belgian chocolate with gummy bears in it.
That's right. I do remember that. It is so specifically you. Belgian chocolate with gummy bears. When did you first have that? That's such an unusual.
It's definitely a little kid thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's the kind of thing that if I came up with it now, I probably wouldn't like it. It's purely nostalgia.
Yeah,
It's
that
one of
makes sense.
those. And it was just, I liked gummy bears as a kid. I liked chocolate ice cream as a kid.
They just threw them together.
Kind of put them together. But I will say the gummy bears get like kind of like hard and in an interesting way. The flavors, it's better than you think. And I still like it to this day.
Challenge
I
accepted.
will second you with the gummy bears
Give
because
it a
I
shot.
distinctly
Give it a shot.
remember going to Golden Corral as a kid, getting the soft serve and piling it with gummy bears, and I loved how they would get so difficult to chew. So I'm with you.
It also colors the ice cream in an interesting way. It's nice.
There's some aesthetics.
Do you have a go-to gummy bear brand? Is it Haribo?
Haribo all the way.
Okay. All right.
It's the gold standard.
All right. It's the goal.
If you're going anywhere else, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Don't get the 7-Eleven brand. I can tell you they're not delicious.
Very sad. And they don't sell Haribo there because of their own brand.
I know, and I think I just lost 7-Eleven as a sponsor, which is okay. I think I'm okay with that. Before we get to song number 3, another very important band question, and people have almost split up bands over this. This is a wild one. Tater tots or fries?
Oh,
See,
I will not revise my answer
there's
from
too
last
many
time.
fries. There's too many types of fries.
Too many?
To like decide between them, I feel like we need like a bracket.
Well, what if we were just narrowing it down to 2, fry or tater tot? Like right now. Be bold. Say it with your chest. It's tater tots.
No, it's
all
fries.
the
It's
way.
fries.
I
It's
agree.
fries.
I agree.
Tater tots.
Yeah,
100%
tater tots.
agree. Fries.
Thank you. Fries.
100%. Yeah. Tater tots is a crazy answer.
I'm a crazy
Nathan
kinda
whinging
guy.
on this, your whinginess on this is highly suspect.
No, I was saying if you had to bracket up and it ends up my champion of all fries and tater tots is curly fries. Love curly fries.
That's a type of fry.
That's a type
That's
of
what I
fry,
mean though, because I was like, crinkle cut is below tater tots for me.
I feel like
Talk
feel
about
like
this
Crinkle
later.
Cut- I feel like Crinkle Cut's getting some strays that it didn't deserve.
It's not great.
I would agree. I'm not a crinkle. It's just a strange. I don't understand. It's like they were trying to do something, they quit halfway through, and they're like, nah, fucking serve it.
Thank you.
It's like, nah, just get it out there.
Yeah.
We don't have time to fix it.
I liked how it grips the sauce, though. when you
I
dip
do not like how you phrased that at all. Really don't.
it. You don't like gripping the sauce?
Also, I was gonna say, Grips the Sauce is a great name for an album, or maybe
There we go.
This man.
or maybe a punk band.
There
What's-
stands the glass. There grips the sauce.
There you go. What's song number 3 on the night?
It's a very happy, upbeat little tune called "Kill Your God."
Okay, all right, over to you guys.
Kill your God. Finally enjoy your revelry. Kill your God. Destroy the monster of your creed. You haven't yet realized the visage that you created is slowly turning you blind, never to be supplanted. Kill your goddess, your fetish maker undo. Kill your goddess, she finds your reverence uncouth. This altar's corrupting force, and neither of you have summited. You're no longer seeing her core, only what you coveted. It's hard to see, harder still to kill. But kill your God, and you'll know. Destroy the perfect bastard you molded with aging, fading. Kill your God.
It's an upbeat tune about a very serious topic.
Jaunty even.
Jaunty, great word. Great use of the word jaunty. Dare I ask, what's Kill Your God about?
Perfectionism.
Ooh.
Each verse kind of moves in order of different types of perfectionism. I definitely, on my first record, I would record something that was totally fine and then go back to it and just edit and be like, oh, it's terrible, it's trash, I'll throw it out. And it's like, if I listened to it a week later, I'd be like, oh, that's totally usable. So first verse is kind of about the artistic process with that. Second verse is about, I think everybody does this to a point. I definitely recognized it myself in my 20s, where sometimes you'll have a romantic partner and you kind of put them on a pedestal and you don't allow them to be human in some ways because you have a kind of a reverence for them in a way. And it's like, you got to allow them to be human so you can allow yourself to be human and you can be people together. And then the last
Beautifully
one.
said.
Yeah, the last thing of the destroy the perfect bastard you molded with aging, fading hands is kind of accepting that you will fuck up like I did during that song. And
No one knew. What?
It's
No one
you
knew.
know, no, but it's being honest. It's
True,
being
true.
open. But basically, that idea there is we're always on a journey. We're trying to improve ourselves, but perfection is not the destination, really. It's, I know it's cliche, but it's the journey. But also, making mistakes during music or any sort of artistic process is where you find the most interesting stuff. And you allow yourself to not be completely trapped in this spider web of, for me, OCD and anxiety, as long as you allow yourself to kind of let go. So Kill Your God is about that, of like, whatever perfection you have in your head, kill the cop in your head, at some point.
That's very beautifully said. It's really about killing your ego.
Yes.
It's an ego death song.
Yeah.
Which is great. Everybody should do that. If everybody did that, this world would be so much fun. Oh my God, the stupid problems we have because everyone thinks that they're uniquely better than other people. It's weird.
Or uniquely worse than sometimes.
Yeah, that's also true, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful message. What happened in life that song was birthed?
Part of it was that recording process I was talking about, and some partners I've had in the past where it was just like, oh, this would be so much healthier if I took this a couple of steps back, not in terms of romantic feelings towards you, but just you're human. We have times where we disagree, all that stuff. And then the funny version of that, this goes back to living in Argentina. My parents actually visited me when I had a residency at a bar called La Dama, and my dad kept making fun of me that all my music was sad bastard music. And so I ended up making a song
His words.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
nice.
words. You've met my dad, yes. Sad bastard music, and I ended up being like, cool, I'm going to make a song that sounds super sad bastard, but is actually a very positive message. But also to hide that behind Kill Your God as well. So
Yeah, Dad.
he likes that song a lot, for the record.
I was going to say, I hope so. It's a fucking great song, man. Yeah, this is the beautiful thing about music. It's like you listen to stuff on the face of it, and it's not you don't think it actually is what it is about until you get past the lyrics and you actually have these conversations.
I enjoy doing a little bit of subterfuge with this sort of stuff. It makes it fun for me, too.
Yeah, man. What do you think that is? What is it? Is it a boredom thing? Like you're just like, I don't want to just write something that's rote or automatic, or do you really is something drawing you to that from a level setting?
I think one of the parts of that, these folks have known from the text we've been doing. We have been doing a pseudo songwriter competition open mic thing called The Hook down at Sagebrush, and both times I've done it, the front guy has said, what did he say the first time? He's like, I was not expecting that voice from a guy who looks like he fixes printers for a living. Which I was mad at how funny that was. But partially I have a gimmick. I'm 5'4" and I'm a classically trained bass, and so there's a gimmick there, and I've always enjoyed that sort of surprising subversion there, but also my favorite songwriters have done sort of that sort of stuff. I mean, me and Brandon back in the day have really bonded over Father John Misty, Leonard Cohen, those sorts of artists who have made sure there's this underlying surrealism or absurdism to a lot of their music. It zigs when you expect it to zag. And part of that is that songwriting, making sure you're not bored.
Yeah, man. I dig your music. It's I can't I can't put I don't know where to stick it, but it's very
That's
uniquely you, which is I think a really good thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anything else we've had on the show, which I'm really thoroughly enjoying. What are you doing in your spare time when you're not playing music? What are you doing?
I bike a lot.
Just bike around?
Yeah, biking, hiking, Both of those help with songwriting process. I write a lot of short stories just for myself, and a lot of soccer right now because it's the World Cup.
Fair.
I think those are the main. Well, you and I have talked about this. I throw shows in my backyard, and I think a big part of that is similar to what you're doing here, which is trying to foster a sense of community and make sure that artists have a space to really further experiment with their work and all that stuff. So, and that just makes me happy. Like, I do that because I love seeing artists just be in my backyard and play. We had Alex Riegelman from Big Bill do a solo show, and as he was going through the end of his set, Fireflies started coming out. And I was just like, okay, this is a sign from, whatever, higher power that I'm doing something right.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful. What's the, can you plug it? What's the series called?
It's called The Lamp. It's the Ledesma Amphitheater based on the street that it's at. It's on the east side. We've had some really wonderful artists over now a year of doing this. We've had Caitlin King in.
Yeah, Caitlin.
We've played, obviously, King Bunny has played. New Strangers, whose shirt Lindsay is currently wearing, actually just played this last weekend, and I did a Bruce Springsteen cover with him, which was really fun. We've had tarot readers there. We had a face paint artist there, really trying to make it feel like this kind of night market vibe feeling to it.
That's dope, man. I love that you're doing that. It's really important. Culture starts in backyards. You and I talk about this off the show, but it's like, I think it's important, and I'm happy to support in any way. So keep me in the loop on that. Yeah. Even if it's just posting stuff on social media so people find out. Yeah. Yes. Just a little bit goes a long way sometimes.
It does.
What is song number 4 on the night? What are we doing?
It's the alt country song, the actual alt country song. It's called Heaven's Mailbox.
Heaven's Mailbox, over to you.
Yeah. Hold on. Kathleen's sick of pickup lines from dudes who don't understand towns. She'll sleep alone in the heat in the summer. She finally lays down. Life wears this body like an unwanted wedding dress. And the moods flip between sleep and stress. Heaven's mailbox is full. Got you playing for a fool. Heaven's mailbox is full. Got you playing for a fool. Joy of being alive ain't awarded by 9 to 5. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, the same room. 3-part harmony, sing you were the fool. Heaven's mailbox is full. Got you playing for a fool. Heaven's mailbox is full. Got you playing for a fool. And I saw a hawk crash a crow right through the fields. And I wondered which one of them was me. And then I took a look at the life I was living. Who the fuck am I kidding? you playing for a fool. Heaven's mailbox full. Got you playing for a fool. Thanks.
So did you not hear back?
No.
Okay.
Never got that phone call. But
Yeah, you never got.
left a couple of messages, left an email, did a text
no.
message. I sent something by mail too.
Oh man.
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh? What was the genesis of that, man? What happened that you found out Heaven's mailbox was not taking any more messages?
Another thing I do some work as a music critic, writer, but I also write in my own website called The Woodhouse. And I interviewed this band from Philly called Labrador, which does straight up great alt country music. But they had an album a couple of years ago called Holding the Door Open for Strangers. And a couple of times St. Peter shows up on that record.
Okay.
And it's him being angry customer service. Just talking to all these people trying to get into heaven. Was like, do you know how much work I have to do every day? And like, it just struck me not only as very funny, but like very empathizing and humanizing of like this kind of cosmological, celestial bureaucracy. And I wanted to write it from the opposite perspective of like maybe a soul who's not sure of what's happening in their life being like, hey, I just kind of was joking about it, but like I've done everything I need to. Why can't I hear back from you yet? So it's a little bit of a response to their record in a playful way. But I just kind of wanted to write a straight up alt country song, but I was like, the idea of St. Peter being the head of a celestial bureaucracy like the DMV like really tickled me. So I just decided to write that song.
I really hope that's not the case. That would be fucking horrible. If
But funny.
But funny. It's like, here, take a ticket, get in line, and we'll call you in an eternity.
Just the vision of that is both horrifying and yet very funny.
God, that would be the worst.
I mean, are there snacks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If there's snacks, that's not so bad.
It's manna.
That's man.
Did
Well,
that taste like anything?
I mean, technically,
Apparently, it's the greatest thing that ever existed.
I thought that was ambrosia. Different cosmological.
Texas manna.
Okay.
okay. I was saying, if you're in heaven, I hope it's chocolate, ice cream, and gummy bears. I feel like that would be the thing. And then
That's what the little clouds are made of.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you again. I know we only have the 5 songs tonight, so we're at our last one. I always ask this to every artist that comes on the show. It is a serious question, and an actual serious question. What are you hoping to get out of doing a show like this? If you could put it out into the world for it to come back to you, what are you hoping to get out of doing something like local sets?
I think the first part is, again, that community infrastructure we were talking about before. I really admire what you've been doing with this, and I like what I've been doing at my house. I think you and I, off this, have talked a lot on the phone of this idea of like you have to find new avenues to do this, not just in a make money sort of way. I mean, all of us have full-time jobs outside of this, but like more in terms of like how do you make sure people that you care about are able to make music and you support them and then they support you back, because making music is my life. Our art is what makes all, breathing, walking, talking, making money to go make art. It's what makes it worth it. And I think you got a great setup. This is just a super cool thing you've been doing. So it's great to be part of this continuum of artists that you've had on. And then, on the promotional side, we're going to work on album too. So the ability to have like well shot, well lit, well recorded stuff here at Maggie Mays like helps out with that as well. And I would used to think that was cynical, but I don't anymore, because it's like I'm having a lot of fun up here. So
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I sincerely appreciate the kind words, and I think a lot of times people get so focused on like what's in it for them or what they're going to get that people aren't doing anything. We're not building anymore. Yeah. It's like, what am I going to make? What's the ROI? And then we just kind of get in this thing where we get stuck and no one's doing anything. And that's like, I feel like the biggest crime for what our gifts are. It's like we have this ability to create and we're not doing it, which is criminal.
To jump in on that, I
Please.
think that's why we're having the problem with AI and music.
Yeah.
Like people just want the instant gratification of the what they have misconstrued it as the feeling of creating something and throwing it out into the world, instead of actually putting in the time and effort into actually making something that's worth a damn.
Well, and to that point, and this is why AI music is fucking terrible, and it's going to continue to get worse. One, whoever's doing it is pumping it out at a rapid clip, and then it's using AI music to train AI music. So that's just a downward spiral waiting to happen, and it's already happening, which is great. But there's another piece of like, if you watch a movie, or if you like, have you ever been to like a movie theater? You see a movie, and then you get to the end of the film, and then you see the credits, and it's like 20 minutes long of like 4-point font because it took a 70,000 small person village to make the film you just watched. There's a whole like group of people that it took to create something. No one's going to the end of the film just to watch the credits. Like there's a journey you go on. It's the same thing for music. It's the same thing for music. It's the same thing for film. It's like there's a journey that you take, and part of the joy of that is the journey. It's learning how to create. And if you're taking the shortcut and you're not learning how to do that yourself, that's going to erode really quickly. And you're also not going to appreciate like the thing you said earlier about the journey of hard work. Like the journey is the thing that gives you the experience and therefore the wisdom to appreciate why it's important. So if you're removing that, you're losing all of the things that come with it, which sucks.
Well, it's not a competition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no winning.
No.
Like, I could sit here and just do the kick drum. You could play one note, and that is the bar for entry to music. Like, people talk about, like, this is breaking down the gatekeeper. There is no gatekeepers. Like, you know, Jack White made an entire career off of just kick, snare, and 3 chords. Like, it's not a competition. There's no winners and losers. It's all art, and it's all valid.
And if you'll allow me to be deeply corny for a second, the like idea of like ROI as compared to like, I don't know, I saw Lindsay a couple of weeks ago play with an improvisational group called Coffin Quartet, which every time I see them has blown me away through the power of improvisational music. Brandon just played a Pride Night with King Bunny, and that was incredible in terms of community building and the music they're making. And like I said before, one of the reasons that I was so blown away with Counterfeit Cowboys and made this band with Travis was because I wanted to go with them with my lyrics and like, I trust you on this. I want to see what we can do. It's like, fuck ROI when I got that shit.
Yeah, beautifully said, man. Which brings us to the next song called ROI. No, I'm just like, no, what is the next song called?
It's called Gold, Gray, and Rust. I write a lot of songs about fall because it's my favorite season.
No,
and
sir.
This song's about fall.
It's Old Bay and Crust.
It's Old Bay and Crust. Yeah, we have a bunch of Weird Al parodies of our songs already.
All right, over to you guys. We'll end the show with this. Thank you.
Gold, gray, and rust. The summer can't follow us. Gold, gray, and rust. Summer can't follow us. Baby, am I the one you see? Woman of your dreams in the valley. Caressed by winds and lightning. I rest in the boughs of the juniper tree. Gold, gray, and rust. Summer can't follow us. Gold, gray, and rust. The summer can't follow us. stone hills are calling. I awake or falling. Surrounded by the bones of sea beasts. I rest in the boughs of the juniper tree. Gold, gray, and rust. The summer can't follow. Gold, gray, and rust. The summer can't follow.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
Micajah, everybody. Micajah. Thank you guys for doing this, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having
Oh,
us.
I appreciate you. That's how that works. I'm doing